Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Oronde,
What's poppin'?
What up?
Frederick,
Yo.
and Gabe's in the building as well.
What's up, y'all
Welcome.
boys? What's up, y'all boys?
So today we are back talking about the NBA playoffs. Today we are full swing of round two, and we're about a game or two into each of these games in round two. You got the Thunder playing the Mavericks, the Nuggets playing the T Wolves, the Cavaliers playing the Celtics, and the Pacers playing the New York Knicks. So let's look at the Nuggets are down 2-0 right now to the Timberwolves. Knicks are currently playing right now. I'm pretty sure that game's close to tied going into the second quarter. Cavaliers are down 1-0 to Boston. And then the Thunder beat the Mavericks on Wednesday or Tuesday night by I think 25 points. So when we look at these four series, which one stands out to y'all the most?
Like as in like on an entertainment standpoint, or like we got it. Because I'm gonna go with Minnesota and Denver because I feel like
Yeah,
whoever comes out that
Minnesota, Denver,
series,
easily.
whoever comes out that series, I feel like winning it all. I don't care about
I
Boston.
agree.
I'm not, not
Not
worried
gonna
about
lie,
Boston.
I didn't
I
even know
actually
the
agree.
Celtics were playing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no one
That's a,
really
The
cared.
the most entertaining though will probably be the Knicks and Pacers.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, two young stars
Yeah,
battling it
and
out.
then the rivalry about that, the history.
That's true. Yeah, Reggie Miller.
History
Game
for
one, game
show.
one was lit. Game one, it's crazy because like yesterday, they had the Cavs and Celtics, and it's like it's the
Right. We kind of
then
know
it's
that
the
what's gonna happen in
we already
that
know what's
one.
gonna happen, and then with Dallas and OKC, it's like it's a good series. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Like each West series is lit, but I feel like today's games, like how they do it every other day. I feel like
Yeah.
we more anticipated for like this day, like when it's
Yeah.
the Timberwolves and Nuggets, and then it's the Knicks and Pacers. Because like, man, we
Yeah.
want to see those the two series that we like. All right, let's get it. That's where they make their money at.
I completely agree. I mean, when you look at these games, like you got the Nuggets, and I think they'll bounce back and they'll win at least one. But I think, man, the Timberwolves to go into Denver and win both of those games away. I mean, and these games weren't easy wins as well either. Like, I mean, or like close wins. These are blowouts. Like, I think it's like incredible what the T Wolves have done
And one of
with.
those without Rudy.
Yeah, exactly. I
Facts,
mean,
facts,
that's
Right.
when
facts.
they blew them up by like 25. And so it's like, I mean, I'm watching the series and I'm watching this game, and it's like the Nuggets are really, I don't know if they're crumbling under pressure or anything because they won the championship last year.
I
I
mean,
think it's
You
at a
look like
point
chicken
where,
nuggets.
the Tim the Timberwolves just have the best defense in the league
yeah,
for a reason. And
yeah,
like I've seen like video like watching the games and stuff, like Jamal Murray's just getting harassed
oh
for
yeah,
an example. Like
Oh,
he can't do anything. And like I mean he's
if
throwing heating pads on the bench. He's getting all pissed, getting fines.
if we're gonna
Uh
talk about the physicality, if we
yes.
look at the Pacers and Knicks games, the refs are being pretty biased towards either team depending on the game. But we get to this T Wolves game, and they're allowed to touch, shove, and do whatever they want on defense,
Mhm.
and it's not getting called. Now, I'm not. Who's to say that maybe that set of reps are going for letting them play ball, but the Denver Nuggets are just getting out hustled, straight up
Mhm.
out hustled.
They're not even looking like chicken nuggets. They're looking like popcorn chicken.
Um,
They looking
I
small
mean,
out
they're
there,
getting. I mean, you make a valid point. They're getting out hustled. They're getting outworked, outplayed, and the
out
Nuggets
bodied.
shots aren't falling at and 100%. They're just being out physical. Like the Nuggets shots can't find a shot. Jamal Murray can't get his stuff to go. And Nikola Jokic is trying to do it by himself. And it's like I think, yeah, I hate to say it. Excuse me, but even though they got the MVP, congrats to Nikola Jokic for winning the MVP. This is the third time in 4 years. Pretty incredible stint. But even with that, it's like I think it's over. Like I think with them going into Denver and punching them in the mouth, beating them down
Twice.
early, it's over. I think it's over. So I mean the Thunder and Mavericks series has been pretty interesting to me, man. Like the Thunder ended up winning by I think 25 last night. And Dallas, I don't think can compete with these young dudes, man. I think it's over. Like I think Dallas I mean, they'll probably win 1 or 2, but I think it's the Thunder's series to lose, especially because I mean they got a little streaky at the end of the first half, and tied it up, and then it ended up being in the fourth quarter a pretty much of a wash. So, I mean, what are y'all initial thoughts on that Thunder Maverick series?
Do we really believe any of those teams is going to beat Minnesota or Denver though? Do we think she's a threat to Minnesota,
I mean,
or do we think Dallas is a threat to Minnesota?
I mean,
I think the
definitely
kids can
the
have
Thunder.
a fun time.
I think Minnesota and versus OKC will be the moneymaker. I feel like because that's two exciting teams. But I'm gonna go Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota. I got Minnesota versus New York for sure. I'm not worried about Boston. Never been worried about Boston. Never been worried about Boston. Don't even think about them.
Boston are pretenders. Until they win something, they're pretenders to me.
I feel like even if they win this year, I still don't believe in them. Like,
That's
a Mickey How does that make
Nick
sense?
fan for you. That's a Nick fan.
Like, it's just I don't know what's the name.
So
Me personally, I still hate Boston. I appreciate the fact that like they put a lot of prep in for this postseason, especially finishing their regular season like early for their sake, given the big lead that they had. But the East is the least. When it comes to the NBA, the East is the least. So
absolutely,
regardless of what happens in the East, it's probably going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Denver Nuggets as our champions for this year. That's how I see it, at least.
Okay, so let's look at it. So let's go to Boston real quick. Boston, I think they're gonna make it. They're gonna win this round convincingly.
They're so boring to watch though because they
Yeah.
blown out the Heat.
They play
So
fundamental basketball.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it's
Also,
like
I'm a Tatum hater, so I just don't like how he plays at all.
whatever. They beat the Heat in 5, but they like blow them out for 3 or 4 of the games, and then the Cavs they won by what 20 the first game.
They beat the doors off of them.
Yeah, so it's like 120
But
to
we-
95.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I get what you're saying, but like, look at the Heat. They literally had no Jimmy Butler. If they have Jimmy Butler,
Sure.
I feel like that game goes to a game 7. Honestly.
Yeah.
Then with the Cavs, for example, the Cavs are just not like we know they're not going to do anything in the playoffs. Like they're good, but like they're just not. I feel like they just don't. They're probably. I will say it will probably go to like 5 or 6, but like I just don't think like the Cavs are that good. So then they have an easy pass to the conference finals.
So are you saying this
heavy.
with? Are you saying this with or without Jared Allen?
But I mean, like, because also, I forgot Jared Allen's not even playing. So like it's just the easy path for them. Well, yeah, I understand they're beating teams by like 20, but like, look at the guys that these teams don't have. Yeah, exactly.
Boston just has
lucky.
Team-wise, they have like one of the best rosters in the playoffs right now.
They do. No, definitely.
By far.
I agree.
I look at I think when the Knicks make it to the play, or I personally think the Knicks will not make it into the conference finals. I mean, I think both of those two teams would be drastically better. Either the Pacers or the Knicks are drastically better than anybody Boston has played so far in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna challenge the Celtics a little bit. I don't think they're gonna stop them whatsoever. Would I like to see the Knicks in the finals? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But I think when you look at it, I see Boston making it to the finals, but they're gonna have to play a very, very good defensive team and Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota are incredible from top to bottom defensively, and Boston hasn't had to deal with that all season long. And Boston doesn't have any big men. So who's going to stop Rudy or Cat? Because Porzingis is out.
Honestly, who's going to meet Ant at the rim? Because
it's going to
be Tatum. It's going to have to be Tatum. He's going to have to guard Edwards.
I'll hope for barbecue chicken.
Finals.
Easy, yeah, barbecue chicken. So as we begin to wrap up, any final thoughts we have on this conference semifinals, going into the conference final and even finals, or any predictions you guys got?
Go New York.
barring heavy intervention from the refs, I mean the Pacers still have a shot. Boston should make this quick work. If Timberwolves take game 3, I'm going to continue with my notion of the sweep.
Yeah.
And I still hate the Celtics, so I'm praying on a downfall, regardless of how good they are.
I get it. I 100% get it. I think I have the
That's easy from Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think honestly, Boston has the easiest road right now. Besides the
It's
Knicks.
Boston's to lose.
It's Boston's to lose to make the finals. Thunder Dallas is actually pretty interesting.
Oh, I forgot about that series.
I think that one could go to 7 out of all these ones remaining. Like that's probably the only one that'll go to 7 because of just like how good Luka is. But like the Thunder are just so well balanced and just like their core is just so good that they could easily, I don't know, make it competitive. But yeah, Boston, it's their point to lose at this. I'd love to see Minnesota in the finals. I think that'd be an incredible story. Anthony Edwards is averaging 35 in this playoff series right now.
Shit. Brunson's averaging about the same for the last 2 series.
He's averaging 40. He's averaging 40 the past like 4 games or 5, 6 games.
Brun's going mad.
Yeah. Anyway, well, leave us down below in the comments. Leave us some comments. Let us know how you feel about the NBA playoffs and how you think they're going right now. I've been your host, Davion. That's been the rest. We appreciate y'all for joining us. It's been the post game. Peace.